Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Rowe. We're looking in geometry at parts A and B, and we're going to talk about how to do notations with either Word or Google Docs. You notice a lot of my assignments have the correct notation, like the segments and the lines and the rays and everything else that we talk about, angles. There's notation involved with all of those, and you're going to need to be able to write those with the correct notation as you're doing your work. So I'm going to show you two tools, one in Word and one in Google Docs, that you can use to do the correct notation. So let's look in Word first. If you happen to have Word, Word's great. There's two things you can do here. So I'm going to show you the first one. And there's the Insert tab. We can insert an equation right here. So there's two things that you can do here. You can actually write an equation in. So we can do what's called ink an equation. So if I wanted to write segment AB, see, it figures out that what I meant to write right there was segment AB, and I can just insert it. There it is. Wonderful. Now that works. It's very intuitive, but it doesn't always give you the best options. So something else you can use is you can insert a new equation. So you see I went straight down to insert equation, straight down to insert a new equation, and you see a new toolbar pops up. And the tools that we're going to use mostly in this course are accents and radicals and things like that. Under the accent, you'll find most of the things that we're going to use. So for example, if I wanted to write line AB, there's the line tool right there. You see it pops up. You can kind of see those arrows are there. It comes clearer when you write it and you actually open the doc and make it bigger. So there's AB right there. So I type it in. There's segment A or line AB. You'll do array. You'll do angles. Everything that we need to do, you can do with that equation editor right there. Now you can also download something called MathType. It's not as intuitive for Word as it is for Google Docs, which is what I'm going to show you next. So let's go over to Google Docs. Here's a Google Doc. Now Google Docs has this equation tool right here. I don't suggest you use this one. You can get your less than and greater than and similarity things that we're going to use, but it's not as real intuitive as the equation functions are in Word. But you can see you got a couple things here like the segment tool right there. You can use that. My suggestion is you get a free add-on, and it's free right now. I don't know how long it's going to be free, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But get an add-on called MathType. It's free right now. And what it allows you to do is to enter equations. Now, I can't enter it into the other equation, so here is a MathType. You see a new dialog box pops up, and there's all sorts of little tools right here you can use. If you look under each one, you'll find some things that are very helpful for us. There's a square root. We'll use that quite a bit. There's the pi symbol. If we look under this one, we've got angle symbols right here, triangle symbols, rectangles, and squares, and there's actually extras if you drop on the drop-down menu there. There's the infinity sign. If you keep scrolling down, you'll find things that we'll use here in geometry. But where we're going to kind of focus is right, where is it? It's right there. So this tab right here, and you see there's the ray tool, there's the line tool, there's the segment tool. Especially at the beginning of geometry, those are going to be the ones that we're going to use the most. So if I wanted to write segment AB, I just click that segment, type it in, there's segment AB. I can click this and I get ray AB. And if I type this one, I get line AB. So very nice little program that you can use to enter in notation in the correct manner. And you just submit this Google Doc. When I open it, everything will be right there where I can see it. So I hope this helps you get started using the correct notations, because I am going to require you to write stuff in the correct notations. So use these tools to help you do it. All it says, you can write things out on paper and take pictures. But try to use these tools and submit your work. If you have questions, I can do a help session and walk you straight through these tools. If you still have questions about these as you're working, please let me know in a teacher message or make an appointment for a help session.